Hello my loves, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're happy, healthy and safe wherever you're watching from. Today I wanted to look at what is coming next on your path, and this is a timeless reading, so this will apply to you from the time you watch this reading. And this is just, I'm going to keep this reading open for any guidance to come through. If there is anything in specific that your spirit guides want to say to you at the moment, at the time you watch this reading, then I'm going to leave that open. But yeah, we are going to be exploring your potential life path and what is coming next immediately, and like the next phase of your life. And I'm really excited for this. So you have 3 piles ahead of you. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. You can also look at the close-up clips of the piles in order to make your selection. If you're having trouble, you can look at the close-ups of the piles, and pause the video here if you're having trouble making your selection. I'm going to go ahead with the prayer of gratitude that I always do. So I'm gonna take my incense stick and start with that. You can skip this. It's not necessary to watch the prayer of gratitude. It's just a little prayer that I offer to you, which is my collective soul family, YouTube family, to your spirit guides, and just to have a safe space for all of your energies to come through, so that I can channel accurately and correctly for you. As a tarot reader, I do feel a sense of responsibility, because a lot of people watch my readings now, so yeah. I want to start off by protecting your energies. I call upon my divine spirit guides to protect my collective from any negative energies, any harmful intentions, energies around them. I ask for this reading and this space to be protected from any evil eyes, negative energies, negative intentions. I ask for only those beings to stay, those have positive intentions and want to help my collective in some way. May all evil eyes, negative energies be returned back to their senders. I ask for this sacred space to be clear of any maliciousness, any jealousy. I call upon your divine spirit guides, pile number 1, 2 and 3, to aid me in this reading. I extend my love and gratitude to you for always being with me, supporting this channel, always commenting and letting me know your suggestions for readings. I love to read your stories as well. Some of you leave very long comments and it always makes me so happy to read them. I am so happy that you feel safe, that you feel that you found a friend in me, because I've definitely found a friend in you. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being you. And please remember, whatever pile you choose, 1, 2 or 3, even if something comes out that you do not like, I want you to remember that you are a powerful creator, that you are a child of the divine itself, of source energy itself. You are source energy in a way. You can create whatever you have set out to create. I'm just being asked to say that right now itself. I usually don't mention that during my prayers, but I feel like somebody watching needs to hear this. I feel like you have been believing that you can't get what you want, or you cannot have what you want for whatever reason. You cannot create the life of your dreams, or you cannot have that luxury car because it's too expensive, or a home, something that feels untouchable or unreachable to you. And Spirit is asking me to tell you that it is not like that. Nothing is untouchable, nothing is unachievable. So you need to first start knowing and understanding and believing that everything that you do want in life is reachable, no matter how big your mind makes it out to be, right? Even if your goal is to be like a trillionaire or a billionaire, even, it is reachable, it is doable. So that's the first thing you need to know. How are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? When is the money coming? When is this gift coming? When is this goal coming towards you? Well, you don't need to pay attention to that. First, you need to start with believing that it is reachable and that it's normal. Just normalize it. Normalize your big goal, your big dream. Normalize it. Just be like, yeah, of course it's normal for me to have like 5 Lamborghinis or whatever. Yeah, just normalize whatever big goal, dream that you have, and that takes away the immense pressure that you will put on yourself. And once you start to think that, okay, this is normal, you become more of a vibrational match to it, which is very important, so that you can actually get that in the material realm. Alright, so that was like a little manifestation technique that I shared with you. Spirit wanted me to do that. So maybe some of you are here wanting to know what is coming next in your path. I feel like you could be spiritual. A lot of watching this could be spiritual. I'm already picking that up. I feel like all of the piles here are spiritual in some way. So you could know that there's some change coming for some of you. You could know. You just don't know what change it is. So maybe that's why you clicked on this reading. So I hope that this reading provides you clarity, guidance, the necessary answers that you are looking for. And I want this reading to be helpful to pile number 1, 2, and 3 in some way. That is what I'm asking for. Dear Spirit Guides, dear Spirit, angels, and beings of the non-physical realm, I ask for this reading to be fun and helpful to my collective that's watching this. I thank you so much, my dear pile number 1, 2, and 3, my dear family. Thank you so much for always being a part of my journey. I cherish you. If you have any reading suggestions, do leave them in the comments. I'll try to put them up for you. And with that being said, you can go ahead towards your pile number 1, 2, and 3. So please go ahead and make your selection, and I will see you soon at your reading. Love you. Hello my loves that chose pile number 1. You chose this card and this pile. Let's go ahead and pull your tarot. I'm going to flip this over in the end, since this is an oracle card. This deck is called Moonology Manifestation deck. Oh, I was intuitively drawn to pull cards from this deck. Now that I've said the name out loud, I realized that it's called Moonology Manifestation. I feel like you guys could be trying to manifest something. Maybe it's a special person. I just heard SP. Some of you it's more material, and for some of you it's like love related, like a partner or a future spouse, something related to love, like you're trying to manifest a specific person back into your life. I just heard back into your life. So maybe some of you are trying to manifest a specific person that you've already met. Some of you are manifesting a new person, and some of you are manifesting something more physical and tangible. So let's get the tarot card deck and look at the cards. I am instantly feeling this. I did shuffle the cards before. Okay. So we have, oh my god, wow. Wow. Pile number 1. I don't know who you are, okay? This is such a special card to come out. The very first card that you have is this beautiful card from the Muse Tarot, which is called 10 of Emotions. This is actually the 10 of Cups. Now, what I'm immediately getting from this card is that whatever is coming next, it is going to make you feel so happy and so joyous within yourself. Like you're literally going to be celebrating. Now, I don't know if this is an external celebration as such, like a birthday party, but I just feel like you guys are going to fall in love with life. Not that you are not, but I just feel like you guys are going to really love your life. I really love the experience of being a human, and you're just going to feel so happy and so fulfilled, so emotionally, like you're in a good place. I just heard things are turning for the better. The tables are being turned and things are actually falling into place for you, and that is the reason why you're going to be feeling so good. Now with the star in the center, I'm being taken to I used to do a lot of, I still do. I used to do a lot of origami and kirigami, which is like the Japanese art of paper folding, and they make one thing from like a one sheet of paper. And I made like a 3D rose from a single sheet of paper. I cut it in a hexagon a long time ago. There's a huge process to it. Because making a rose from a single sheet of paper is really hard because you can't cut petals. But I feel like you could have gone through something that was difficult, tremendously difficult. I just heard it was tremendously difficult. And I feel like it doesn't have to be so hard anymore. You're getting, I just heard reap what you sow. So I feel like you've already done the work, and now you're getting the results, which is, of course, your happiness and you being absolutely amazed. Wow. Yes. Now this card usually, 4 of Materials, which is the 4 of Pentacles, usually talks about lack mentality in the traditional tarot. But from this card specifically, I just felt that there's a lot of financial abundance coming to you. Maybe you come from poverty, or you come from not very rich family or a background, and it's like you've built your wealth, you've built yourself, you've built this income stream, or you've built something like something related to finances, I believe. And whatever this is, I feel like this material things are coming back to you 10 times over. Some of you could be Middle Eastern watching this, like this woman here and this camel here is just reminding me of deserts. And yeah, maybe you are a Middle Eastern woman watching this, or from Europe or Australia. I'm picking that up as well. You have the 6 of Emotions. Beautiful. I feel like what's coming next in your path, I feel like, is a little bit of self-reflection. I feel like you are looking back at your life, and there's almost this feeling of nostalgia. Like there's a child here, so I feel like there is a feeling of nostalgia that and there's also, I'm picking up like a drastic change. So it's like there is some kind of extreme opposite energy here. It's like if you come from a family that didn't accept you, that didn't love you, and now you are moving and shifting towards being surrounded by a community, being in a community that actually loves you, values you, makes you feel significant, understands your importance and your skills, and makes a safe space for you. So it's like there's this opposite experience, like you come from poverty or not having enough, and then you go ahead and become like a millionaire or a billionaire. So there's some kind of like a drastic change that's happening in your life, and I feel like you are in a period of self-reflection, in the sense that you're looking back at your past self, and you're looking back at your past and looking at your present now, and realizing that things are so different, that you could be looking back at a memory, and you could be thinking that, oh, I didn't even have enough food to eat when I was a child because my parents could not afford it, but now I get to eat this huge 5-course meal in a luxury hotel, and I can afford this. Like, this is easy, this is normal, this is great. Yeah, some of you could be Taurus. I'm picking up. Wow, oh my gosh. I did say that you guys are manifesting this life. Now, with the Magician card coming out, this card coming out is 100% yes from the universe. This is happening for you. Why is it happening for you? Everything that I mentioned here, if you were listening to this reading and you thought, oh no, I could never be a millionaire, she's just saying that, like, she's just being nice, she's a tarot reader, what does she know? Listen to me. This card coming out is a confirmation. You have I did shuffle this deck, and you saw me pick out the cards, right? I did not plan the spread to contain the Magician card, which is to me like the ultimate card of manifestation. And I feel like because it is coming out upright, right, I feel like this is a huge confirmation that all of the elements in the universe are working with you. They're working with you, and they are in your favor, so that you can have everything that you want. Okay, universal forces are working with you and are in your favor at this time, whatever time you're watching this reading, at this time, so that you can have what you want. This is a really great time for manifestation. So pick up a manifestation technique. You could go back to the prayer of gratitude. If you didn't see it, I did spirit guides asked me to talk about a manifestation technique, so you can go back and see that. Or you can also look up, there's like plenty of videos about law of attraction and manifestation. Pick up scripting. For some of you, I feel like scripting could really work, like speaking your goals out loud or writing it, something to do with words. So I feel like that's something that you could do. And I'm also feeling that you feel like it's impossible to get where you want to be right now from where you are. And Spirit is like, we are going to take you step by step. So don't try to figure out the 100th step right now. Just figure out step 1, step 2, step 3, like, because if you think about the 100th step right now, it's going to get overwhelming. And if you are overwhelmed, you are not a vibrational match to your big dream or your big, I just heard car. So maybe some of you want to buy a car specifically. I'm also hearing look out for things and opportunities. Look out for things. There is something that's coming. This abundance is coming, or this manifestation of your goal, it is coming in a way that you don't expect it. So you might need to be on the lookout, because it might come in an unexpected way. Like, your goal is not coming to you in a way that you want, basically. It's coming to you in a way that Spirit knows is best for you. So that is what I'm getting from this card. And I also wanted to say that I want you to remember that you are the magician. Okay? You are the magician of your life, meaning you are the creator of your life. Because this card came out, so I feel like I really need to emphasize this, and your spirit guides also want to emphasize this, that you are a powerful creator at the end of the day. And no matter what your past has been like, no matter what troubles, what traumas you have faced in the past, you can decide your future. You can decide for your future to be different. I feel like if you're a woman watching this, you could be manifesting beauty or a specific body type, specific skin, facial features, something to do with your hair maybe. And for those of you that are men, maybe you guys are manifesting a car, something to do more with material realm, something to do with status, reputation. You want to be happy, but you also want to be respected. So you're trying to navigate that. That's what I'm picking up. But let's look at your final two cards. We have Six of Voices, great. And we have the Queen of Voices. Oh my gosh. Okay, pile number 1. If you suffer from continuous influx of a negative stream of energy or negative thoughts, because that is what I'm picking up from this card doesn't actually talk about that, but I'm just picking that up from the energy of this card. I can feel that you feel unsupported by the universe, that you feel that you have to do all of this alone. And so these feelings and these thoughts that you have to do this alone, that your goal is too big, it's unachievable, you'll never get there, or you might think like, okay, I'm never going to be that beautiful, I'm never achieving that ideal body shape or ideal beauty, whatever you think, whatever you are trying to manifest in terms of physical beauty. I can feel that you feel that it's unachievable. And your spirit guides are actually coming through strongly and saying that this is just like a trick of your thoughts. It's not, I don't want to say it's a trick of your mind, because that implies that there's something wrong with your mind, or your mind is, has some kind of evil intention or is working against you. That's not true. This actually happens when a person goes through a lot of trauma. Like if a person will experience disappointment continuously over a span of 10 years, that person is not going to, wake up after 10 years and be like, yeah, I'm happy, I'm ready for life, I'm going to wake up and it's going to be a great day, because it's not going to happen. It will be very hard for them to shift their focus. And that is why I feel like there is a reason behind you feeling unsupported, but it has no basis in actual reality, in the sense that your spirit guides are saying like they are supportive of you, even though you don't know it, even though you don't feel it. That's what they just said to me. And we also have Queen of Voices here. So I feel like the final thing with the tarot spread here I want to say to you, and your spirit guides want to say to you, is that you are master your thoughts and become stable at them. Be able to tell when it's your trauma speaking to you, when you are having a negative thought, negative emotion, which is the result of some kind of past experience, like a disappointment, or you feeling rejected, abandoned, not feeling beautiful enough, not feeling good enough, feeling like you cannot achieve what you want. Please remember that this is not true about you. Because what I'm picking up from the Magician and the Queen of Voices here is that you don't know your own potential. You don't know what you're capable of. You have a huge gift of something to do with speaking actually, or singing, something to do with your voice, your throat chakra, and you are not in tune with it. It's like your spirit guides are saying that pile number 1 doesn't even see that in themselves. So please tell them, because we've been trying to communicate and they have not been listening. And you have 6 and 6 as well here, which is just reminding me a lot about the Virgo energy. The 6th house is also the house of like daily life. Okay, Spirit is saying that you have to take care of yourself in your everyday life. So don't try to plan like a week if it's too overwhelming, or don't try to plan like 2 years ahead or 5 years ahead. Of course, like have those plans, but also remember that they can change because you change as a person. And instead, what you can do, what's a better alternative that Spirit is suggesting, is that take care of yourself in your daily life. So meaning when you wake up, just make a list of things that will make you happy in the next hour, right? So maybe today it could be like eating your favorite food, which is maybe junk food, right? Like a burger or something. And it makes you happy, you eat it, you go out to eat with your friends, and it's great. Then the next, and there's a lot more on the list, of course, I'm sure, but I'm just giving you one example. And then the next day you ask yourself, okay, what will make me feel good today? And the answer could be, I want to eat something healthy, or I want to drink something healthy. So you could be drinking some kind of green tea or a green juice, or making a salad, eating something organic, something fresh in its original state. So that, it's like it's going to change every day. And remember that it's okay. It is like that. Don't think on the second day that, oh, I just ate like junk food yesterday, there's no point to this because I'm eating healthy today, there's no point to it. It's not like that, because human beings are in a constant state of change, right? Like, we are here to figure out who we are. We are not told who we are. So yeah, that is what you have to do. Please do not get surprised if you have like that kind of change, because one day what you feel good about is very different from what you feel good about the next day. So there's nothing wrong with you. It's a natural progression. We have go deeper. Wow, interesting. Scorpio, and it's a new moon as well. Now with the Scorpio, yeah, you could be Scorpios, or you could be dealing with a lot of trauma. Now, when I was doing your reading, I did pick up on the word trauma, but I didn't pick up exactly what you had gone through, because I feel like you specifically are like a very private person, and you don't like people in your energy. So maybe you have unintentionally or intentionally, consciously or unconsciously, not given permission to readers to pick up on that past energy of what you have been through. Maybe it makes you feel vulnerable, maybe it makes you feel exposed, which is all right. I understand. I'm not going to poke around in your energy if it makes you uncomfortable. Like I've always said, this is a safe space, and I do not violate people's boundaries, even if they are invisible, especially invisible boundaries. But you see how there's a green and green here, and there's green here on the back of the deck, and green here, like pretty much the same green, which is connecting these two cards. So what I'm getting from the green here, the very first thing was that your heart chakra, I don't know why I'm being taken to the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra. I'm being taken to that specifically. Something to do with your heart chakra. There's something trapped in your heart that you need to let out, like some kind of grief or some kind of pain. You're not allowing yourself to cry. You're not allowing this pain to come out and express itself, because you're scared that if you do, everything will fall apart. But I'm almost picking like a death-like energy. Not saying that somebody's going to die or something. I don't say such things in my readings, by the way. But there's a card in the tarot deck. It's called Death, and it usually signifies moments in your life that are extremely difficult and painful, necessary, but it's how you acclimatize yourself to it. That's very important, that you need to look at. With the new moon in Scorpio, go deeper. This could be an invitation from spirit to understand yourself and understand your pain, and allow yourself to feel your pain without getting drowned in it. And the only way really is to allow yourself to fully feel it. I know that sounds ironic, but emotions are weird. It's only when you don't resist pain that it will kind of flow through you and it will flow out. If you resist feeling it in the first place, like if you don't let it come in, or you keep it within a boundary, you try to resist it, you try to not feel it, that's what makes it worse. The resistance to pain is what makes pain a lot more worse. And I know some of you might disagree. It's all right. I'm just telling you what spirit is asking me to tell you. It's very important that you take a step back and understand your pain and what caused that pain in the first place. Maybe I just heard inner child wound. For some of you, this was in childhood. This is not a current thing in your life. This is a wound that happened in your childhood. So you're going to find the roots in your childhood, not your current life or your current relationships. It has something to do with the relationship with your parent, maybe your family, somebody like an authoritative figure that was close to you in your childhood and that hurt you, maybe intentionally, unintentionally. And you're being asked and invited to go deeper within yourself, to explore yourself and really try to understand what it is that you want. So once we establish what we want, we can then go ahead and achieve it. So I feel like the 10 of Cups, this ultimate fulfillment, is actually connected to your self-awareness in some way. The more you are self-aware, the more you clearly establish and inform and tell the universe about what you want, right? And the more clear you are, the easier it is for universe to kind of just be like, yep, here you go, pile number 1, here's your SP. Yep, here you go, pile number 1, here's your car. So I'm picking up that somebody is like, oh no, it doesn't happen like that. Like, there's no way it happens like that. I won't disagree with you or agree with you. I can understand why you would feel that way, why you would feel like life would reject you or universe would not give you what you want. But here I'm being told that universe does want to give you what you want. You need to get rid of some of these blockages that you have first, and then you can kind of move on to the next phase of your life. So I think this was it for the reading, you guys. Let me know if you guys like this reading, and if you like this reading, consider liking. If you like my channel and you enjoy my watercolor readings or my card readings and you enjoy my content, you can subscribe and become a permanent part of my soul family. I would love to have you here. And yeah, I am open for personal readings. So if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by sending me an email on mystiquetarot28@gmail.com. I'll leave the email ID in the description so that you can access it. But my dear pile number 1, I hope you loved the reading, and I hope this was helpful to you, for most of all, because I see that you're going from 1 to 10, right? Like, you are literally creating this. The 1 is the magician here, not an ace. So you're going from 1 to 10. Your life is turning for the better, and this is a huge confirmation. All right. So I'm almost picking this up. Whenever a 1 and 10 comes out in a spread together, I pick it up as like somebody moving towards perfection, in the sense that whatever perfection means to you, right? For some of you, it could be like living a slow life. For some of you, you guys might want to live in the city, have a great car, you know, have like a nice apartment of your own. So it's different for everyone. So whatever you feel like perfection is for you, that's what's coming, that's what's in store for you. Yes, you do need to do some constant self-reflection, and try not to focus too much on the negative voices and the negative thoughts in your head, because they are just trying to suck you into the illusion that what you want is unachievable. It is achievable, okay? That's the reality, okay? So yeah, I hope you remember, pile number 1, that you're beautiful and you're amazing and you're loved and you're cherished here in the sacred space. I hope you come back anytime to visit me soon, and hopefully I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. I'm sending my love to your soul. Thank you so much for being here. Hello and welcome, my dear loves of you chose pile number 2. The very first thing that I picked up is that some of you could be an artist, or maybe one of you is an artist or a creative in some way, and that is one of the reasons why you like my readings, is because you like my creativity as well. Thank you so much, pile number 2. You are such a sweet and kind soul. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for feeling that way. I can usually pick up the energy of the collective towards me as a reader, so it makes me immensely happy that you enjoy my creativity, because I enjoy being a creative. So let's get into your cards. So I've shuffled this deck, and this is a tarot deck. So we are going to start with looking at what is coming for you next. What is next in your path, Spirit? So I'm going to turn over the oracle card last, but first I want to look at, wow, you have the wheel. This is beautiful. You have the wheel reversed. I feel like you could be trapped in some kind of a cycle in your life. Maybe it's like it's not something that you might be aware of. Let's say that it could be something like a cycle of eating unhealthy food, or a cycle of treating yourself in a cruel way, not in a kind way, or like a cycle of smoking, or a cycle of something to do with I just heard the word unhealthy. Something is unhealthy for you right now. Maybe it has something to do with the food that you're eating right now, or like things that you're consuming, media that you're consuming. Like, what kind of films are you watching? Pile number 2. What kind of information are you taking in through your Instagram reels or YouTube shorts, whatever platform you use to consume media? Please be careful, because it is altering your shape of your mind in some way, and it's causing you to get stuck in this karmic cycle. And spirit actually wants you to get free, but it's causing you to get stuck in the same cycle again, and you keep going round and round again and again and again. So I just heard gambling. Okay, if somebody wants to try gambling, Spirit wants to say, Spirit is not saying that you shouldn't gamble, but they just want to discourage you. Okay, they don't think that gambling is a good idea. Okay, now I don't know how you feel about it, but that's just something that Spirit asked me to say. Maybe some of you are not even interested in gambling, so take it as it resonates. That was a very specific message, and I feel like it's meant for somebody specific. You have the Ace of Emotions also reversed. Ace of Emotions reversed. Pile number 2, do you feel like you are not at your prime? Something to do with that. Like you feel like you are not at your best. I don't know how. Maybe it's physically. Some of you feel like you're not as beautiful as you used to be when you were young. Or some of you feel like, I just heard trash. Oh my gosh. Pile number 2, you are not trash, okay? Please do not think that way about yourself. I don't know who told you that, but it's not true. Okay? And I love you and I thank you for being here. So please remember that. This could be a low self-esteem, honestly. Maybe you have gone through something like an immense rejection recently, and you've lost faith in yourself. You've lost faith in your ability to manifest things, or to get things done, or to create the life you want. And that is why there was some kind of new opportunity that was coming towards you. But maybe that was taken away, and now you feel like you're back stuck in a cycle where you don't get what you want, or you don't get the results that you want. Wow, we have the Sun reversed. And we have the 9 of Cups. Now the Sun coming out in reversed, I know. But the Sun coming out is actually a good sign, because Sun is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And I don't know for other readers, but for me, the Sun coming out, whether reversed or upright, for me it just means that there is a lot of joy coming in, but it could be delayed, or it could be you need to new message. I'm being told that you need to connect to your solar plexus chakra. So that was a very specific message. Please go and Google how to align with your solar plexus chakra, what to do to fix your solar plexus chakra, or if there is some kind of instability. I feel like you suffer from, I did say you suffer from self-esteem, and then the Sun came out. The Sun is all about the identity. The Sun is all about the self, right? And it is masculine energy in the deck. The moon is the feminine energy, lunar energy. So I feel like there's some kind of positivity that wants to come in your life, and your spirit guides are trying to like get this cycle done, trying to get you out of this. But it's almost like you get stuck in a new one, you get stuck in a new one. It's like if you quit smoking, then you start eating unhealthy. If you stop eating unhealthy, you might start drinking. I feel like you're having some trouble taking care of yourself, because either you were not loved, or you have some kind of you were never shown how to take care of yourself, or you never met anybody that takes care of themselves. That's what I'm feeling. That was very specific, and I feel like that is not going to resonate with everyone. So please take it as it resonates. It will not apply to everyone. With the 9 of Cups coming out, the 9 of emotions, I feel like you are this energy right here in this card. Look at this card, first of all. It's so beautiful. She's sitting there inside the ocean. No, above it. At first I thought she's sitting inside the ocean, and she's surrounded by these jewels that are crystals made up of water. We don't know. And there is a lamp here, which is like just reminding me of Aladdin, actually. The genie fulfilling your wish. And I feel like the universe is going to fulfill some kind of a wish for you, because I feel like it is universe's way of saying that you deserve it. Like, why are you giving me what you want, universe? Because you deserve it. It's a very simple answer. It's about time that you got what you wanted, pile number 2. Whoa. Wow. We have the Lovers. So, for some of you, it could be a romantic relationship. But for most of you, for a lot of you, I feel like this is a community. This is like people, like a group of people surrounding you, helping you. Like they have literally being shown like an energetic cocoon being formed around you, and you being protected from something. Like those people are very immensely protective of you. I don't know what they are trying to protect you from, but it's an obvious energy where they feel like they need to protect you, and I feel like they're doing that because they care about you and they love you. And so I feel like they don't want you to feel bad about yourself, because they look at you and they'll look at you and they're like, pile number 2 is so worthy and amazing. I wish pile number 2 could see that. And it's like a group of people that were made to feel bad by the people around them, or made to feel unworthy, unloved, misunderstood, rejected for who they are innately. And I feel like here you guys form like a cocoon, like a safe space. You guys form a community where you guys are holding each other. And I don't mean like physically holding each other, but I'm literally seeing you guys energetically holding each other and being like, here, like I'm here for you as you go through this, you know. Like a space of divine love, like you guys are creating in an energetic field. That's what I'm looking at. A space of divine love. For those of you, for some of you, it could be a romantic relationship, but you guys might want a romantic relationship or a future spouse or a special person. But I feel like the moment you meet this community, these people, however you're meeting them, I feel like you're meeting them in different locations. But however you meet them, you're going to understand that that is what you needed, and you're not. I mean, you of course you can choose to be in a romantic relationship, but it's almost like you are not desperately craving a romantic relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you're okay with being single. You're enjoying being single, and it doesn't matter that you don't have a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, because you actually love who you are and you actually love your life, and you don't feel an immense craving or obsession or pressure to immediately share all of it with someone else. You're taking your time. You're just, putting yourself first, meditating. You see how in both of these cards, she's just focused on herself, eyes closed, focused on herself, meditating. That's it. So I feel like meditation, if you don't meditate, of course, please do. This could be a call from the universe for you, asking you to meditate. Meditation is what will make you a match to this love. There's divine love coming in for you, whether it's through people, whether it's through one person, whether it's romantic, whether it's platonic. It's different for each of you, but there's divine love coming in next for you, and you are learning to put yourself first. You are learning to be confident, learning to speak your boundaries, learning to not put yourself second or last, learning to prioritize yourself, and learning to prioritize loving yourself first instead of pouring all of your energy into other people. I'll leave a link to the solar plexus chakra video so you guys can watch that. And there's a meditative music that I personally listen to. It's a solar plexus chakra meditation music, I think that's what it's called. I'll leave a link to that as well. So I usually like turn it on and I go to sleep, and it's available for free on YouTube itself, so you guys can go and check it out later after this reading. Wow, we have the sun and the moon both coming out. I did mention the sun with the moon, and I was like, wait, why am I mentioning that? Like, that's weird. And we have the moon come out immediately just after that. With the moon card being here, I feel like you do need to... There's something hidden from you, and I feel like your own feelings are hidden from you. You need to be aware of your feelings. Something about your emotions, something about spirit is asking you to focus and pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel happy? Do you feel loved? Do you feel supported by the people around you? How do you feel? Because I feel like we have Three of Emotions reversed, which is the Three of Cups. This card is usually like a celebration, and there's three people. So it's like a coming together of sorts. With this card coming out in reverse, I feel like for some of you, you guys could have been bullied in some way, or not, if not bullied, if you could be rejected or felt rejected in your childhood or adulthood by the people around you. This could be anybody, like this could be anybody. It could be your family, it could be the people that you work with, it could be your friends you went to school with, or it could be your current friends. So this really could be anybody. But what I'm picking up from the Three of Emotions reversed with the moon reversed here is that if you are in a community that is making you feel bad about yourself, or you're questioning yourself, you're doubting your self-worth, you're putting yourself last because they're asking you to be your priority, please leave these people behind. This is not how friends are. Friends support each other, friends love each other, friends listen to each other. I don't know what this energy is coming out here, but this person, these people don't have good intentions for you, and they just want to use you because they think like you're malleable for some reason. They think that it's like easy to get to you. You could be getting angry, which is a valid reaction, because they shouldn't be thinking that way. It's wrong. But I just feel like they want to kind of like, look, she's holding the moon in her hand, so it's like they want to kind of control you in some way, get you under their control. Maybe it benefits them to have you under their control, and it's like you are like, psh, how her hands are kind of like outside like that. So it's like, you cannot hold me, so leave me alone. You cannot hold me, leave me alone. Like, you are literally here like this, like this, like this, like you're open, you're done with this. Let's see your oracle card. Oh, we have color your emotions. How interesting. We have Aries and emotions together. With the full moon in Aries coming out, I feel like, and the moon coming out here, I did say that there was an emphasis about you focusing on how you feel. Oh my gosh, wait, the background here and here is kind of similar. It's the same brick color. Wow. Hope you guys can see how beautiful these cards are. Isn't it the same brick orangey reddish kind of color? This is a bit off topic, but I was actually looking at some clothes on this website that I love, and there was this one set that I really liked, a pantsuit set, and it was in black color, and I thought, wait, like I have so much black, you know, it's not interesting. And I was like trying to find other colors, and there was only one other color apart from black, and that was brick. And I thought, wow, I could actually buy this. I think this would look good on me. This color is actually pretty. And then I could change my mind. But and this happened today morning. Crazy how the synchronicities line up. You're meant to bloom in some way. You're meant to bloom in some way. You are, I feel like with the full moon here, and you see how the moon is just so big here, you know, like, wait, it's almost like the exact same size in both of these cards. Like, it's the exact same size. Yes, I think so. Wow, that's never happened before, that I saw moons in two different decks that have nothing to do with each other, but like it's literally the same. It's literally the same size. I don't know, maybe this one looks a bit bigger just because of the background, and here it's surrounded by these rings, so it might look smaller, but I feel like it's the same when I'm seeing it in person. I feel like these people are trying to control you in some way, and you're not meant to be controlled. I feel if there's nobody around you that's trying to control you, you're not resonating with that part of the message. It could be that I completely just forgot what I was saying. Was that not relevant? No? Okay. I completely just like stopped mid-sentence. Just stopped speaking. It was gone. It was gone. It was inaccessible. Okay. I feel like majorly what I picked up from this reading is that some kind of karmic cycle needs to end, some kind of unhealthy cycle needs to end. Like you're in some kind of bad habit that is inhibiting your progress, and spirit actually wants to bring that to your attention. Then there was also another message asking you to work on your solar plexus chakra, work on your confidence, work on how you feel about yourself and how you love yourself and taking care of yourself. Meditate. For some of you there is an SP coming in next, but for most of you I picked up that it was a community. You do need to focus on your feeling. That is how you're going to recognize them, because they're not going to make you feel bad about yourself. They're going to make you feel like you are amazing, which is true. Okay, pile number 2, it's true, but you didn't know it. I feel like you are the only person who doesn't know how amazing you are, and you need to work on that, because honey, you're great. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you. With the full moon in Aries here, again I feel like Aries, which is also the zodiac sign, which is first zodiac sign, which is usually about identity. Aries people are usually seen as some like people that are very rebellious, but I don't see them that way. I think they are just doing whatever they want and like going through life according to their values and living according to what they feel is good for them and right for them, and then people will come in and be like, oh, you should do that and you should do that, and an Aries person is like, no, I know you're trying to control me, bye, I'm gone. Like that is why you can't control a person that is an Aries. Like they'll get free sometime, but they will get free, and they live their life very authentically, being true to themselves, confidently, of course. And that's how you will be too, pile number 2, if you're not like that right now. So this was it for the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And is there anything else Spirit wants to say? 3, 6, 9. Multiples of 3 could be your angel number. Something to do with 3, 6, and 9. 9 over here as well, I'm being taken to. Okay, so I take the time to thank you, my spirit guides, your spirit guides, all of the cards that we used today, the images. Thank you for helping me give this message to pile number 2. I am booking personal readings now, so if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me. My email ID is in the description, mystiquetarot28@gmail.com, and consider liking this reading if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't and you would love to be a part of my soul family. I will see most of you in the next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. I give you my love and my gratitude and my humbleness. Thank you so much for being here. You are amazing, pile number 2. Please realize that about yourself, and you will shine, and because you shine, other people will be inspired to shine as well. So that is what I wanted to say last. I will see you. Hello my loves, if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Okay, I am immediately feeling called to turn this card over. That's not what I did for pile number 1 and 2, but Spirit is asking me to turn this oracle card over first for you, and then we will pull out some more tarot. So let me just see what we have here. Oh my gosh, whoa. This is the exact card that fell out of the deck when I was shuffling for you guys before. Like, I prepared the decks before I begin shooting the readings, and this is the card that fell out. And I remember so vividly because this card fell out and I was like, I had this feeling of like, this is one of the most beautiful cards in this deck. And look at this. Pile number 3, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. I'm hearing that. I felt like you needed to hear that. Don't forget it, okay? You need to know that. And I'm here to remind you as many times as you want, with love. You're beautiful. We have find a balance. All right, so let's see what's coming next for pile number 3, please. What's coming next for pile number 3? Okay, lots of cards, so okay, so let's begin. We have the Hanged Muse reverse. We have the Devil reversed. All right. We have the Lovers. Oh my god, wow. Like, what are the chances of these cards coming out side by side? With the Hanged Muse coming out reversed and the Devil coming out reversed, which is just reminding me of strings, specifically like the feeling of trapped or feeling of like powerlessness, the feeling of being out of your control, or something happening to you that you really, really don't like. That was like you did not consent to it. Something that you didn't want happened to you. This could also indicate a divorce or some kind of separation, some kind of breakup somehow. It doesn't have to be like in a romantic sense breakup, but this is something that broke your soul in some way. Maybe this is recent. For some of you, this could be like an old wound, but I feel like for a lot of you, it could be recent. Like the feelings could be recent, even if the wound is old. And I just feel like you felt that you were being puppeteered. Okay, you guys, I was watching this YouTube shorts, and one of the shorts actually had The Weeknd, which is 𝒫𝓇𝒶𝓎𝑒. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, but if I'm not, I'm very sorry if there's anybody who's a fan of him here and likes his music. But he said he was asked a question by a reporter, and he answered that please take care of yourself. You have to be surrounded by the right people and the right decision, and that he's fortunate that he is surrounded with the right people, because the industry can get very toxic. So you need to take care of yourself and surround yourself with people that are healthy and good for you. And that's a difficult thing, and he was kind of talking about that. And then I was reminded of another interview that I read. I didn't hear it, I read it. And he said when he was informed that people are disliking the series called The Idol. I don't know if you heard of it, but The Idol was a new series that was released on HBO, I think. I'm not too sure. But it has Lily Rose Depp, which is Johnny Depp's daughter, and 𝒫𝓇𝒶𝓎𝑒. It has Jenny of Blackpink, and many more people. But �Troye Sivan as well is in it. Then yeah, but anyway, my point is that he said when it was brought to his attention that people are actually disliking The Idol immensely, like it's straight up being rejected, everybody hates it. Then he was like, he said something, and then he said, we are puppeteering how you feel. And I thought, wait, really, is that so? And I thought, there was just this sentence that came to mind, and it was something like, the greatest con is to make the puppet feel like the puppeteer. No, wait, that was not right. The greatest con is to make the puppeteer feel like they are the puppeteer, but instead they're actually the puppet. Yeah, that was it. It's like the puppeteer is holding all of the strings and manipulating the time-space reality and manipulating the people around you and situations around you to cause you some kind of chaos or some kind of problems, or this divorce, tarnishing your reputation, making you go through hell, really giving you a lot of trouble, lot of pain, lot of heartache, lot of grief, lot of loss. And they're thinking like they're in control of you, that they can keep doing this to you, they can keep, hanging you on the news, and that you will never say anything, and that you will never get out of it. And it's almost like, bye. I'm literally seeing you rise from the ashes and turn into a butterfly and be like, yo, dude, I'm done. Why did I say that? Yo, dude, I don't speak like that. But it was like, maybe some of you are very young watching this. Maybe. But Spirit is asking me to tell you that you were not the puppet. You were not being controlled. You were the puppeteer all along. And then this person, those movies and shows that, show this character who's like a damsel in distress, needs help all the time, or you never suspect that this could be the killer or this could be the antagonist, and then you're shown in the end that, this was the actual criminal mastermind. And The Idol also has a similar kind of storyline, because we see Vanessa's character. No, wait, her name was not Vanessa, it's Lily. We see Lily Rose Depp's character kind of being like a victim of the people around her and what the industry wants from her, and she's trying to work so hard and trying to get everything right and get all the music shots right, and she doesn't feel like it's music that is true to her. And then this Abel's character comes in, and it's almost like forms a cult in her house and takes over the house and over the production and over the music and everything. And in the end, like Abel's character thinks that, who obviously I feel like he's very mentally disturbed in the character, but not Abel, the character. But he thinks that he has Lily Rose Depp's character under his grip and that she can't get free. But in the end, we see that that's actually not true and that she doesn't need him. And in the last episode, I think she tells Abel's character to just F off and be like, bye. I'm doing this on my own. I'm doing this music on my own. And she invents like a whole new concept for the new album. And we see that she was not the victim all along. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just as I say that, we have this card. You know, this part of this card always makes me a bit uncomfortable, especially when it comes out in reversed, because to me, this just looks like an evil person. Like the most evil person. Look at this. What is this? I don't like it. Look at her. She's so scary. Look at all these foxes. So cunning, so clever. Somebody trying to, like, they know exactly what they're doing to hurt you. They're just pretending that, oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. It happened by mistake. They're pretending. They're pretending. Spirit is asking me to inform you about this person because this person is so bad. So bad for you. It's like on one hand, I'm picking up this person's energy or these, I feel like for most of you, this is just one person, not a group of people that's trying to like be very two-faced around you and like being like, okay, you know, I didn't know pile number 3, you would get hurt by that. It was really not my intention. I'm so sorry that I did that. And they're making it look like they didn't want to do that or that they are not responsible for how you feel, when actually it was them that set you up to feel that way. And then they're pretending that they didn't do it. So this is so bad. This is so manipulative. Like, it's confusing even for me to frame this. But this is so bad. And they're asking me to inform you about it. With the devil coming out reversed, I feel like you are finally freeing yourself and being like, yo, bye. I'm done with you. I don't need you anymore. Bye. And I'm going to pick up more, but let me just see what are the cards. We have the King of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, we have the Ace of Materials. We have the Queen of Voices. Now, if you're going through a divorce, I feel like it will be ruled in your favor in some way. If you are going through a divorce, you might get a financial abundance of some sort. Or if you are not going through a divorce and you don't resonate with that part of the message, there is a lot of financial abundance coming in, because you can see we have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles all in one spread. And then we have the Queen of Voices right here. So I feel like pile number 3, this is a message from Spirit to speak your truth and to kind of not budge under this person. You know, don't allow this person to kind of, you know, put you down. You see how these two cards are surrounding the Queen of Voices like this, like literally on both sides, right? So I feel like this person is trying to like close all avenues of help, of escape somehow. And I feel like the key to really escape this person or leave this person behind or have this person taste their own medicine is in your brilliant mind. Yes. With the Lotus coming out here, I feel like something to do with your mind. Your mind is going to come up with a solution that is so effective, that's going to get rid of this person first of all, I feel like. And it's also going to put them in their place, and this devil person is going to realize like, okay, I cannot do whatever I want to pile number 3, because they will just, it's like I'm seeing like a chess game. Like they're playing a move and they're like, God, like this is the best. Like I have completely eradicated pile number 3. Pile number 3 is never going to come back from this. Like, and then you just make one move, the Queen, right? And it's like game over. And it's like you're laughing. I'm not picking up that you actually laugh in their face, because I don't feel like you're that kind of person. But I'm just picking up that it's funny to me, because I don't like these people. And it's like when they have the taste of their own medicine, you know how the face like falls down when the villain is caught. Or like if some serial killer thinks that they're never going to be caught by the police, and then they're caught, and then it's like, okay, so where's your confidence now? Like, did you really think that you were going to keep doing that forever? Did you really think that you were never going to get caught? Hello, you're caught now. And it's like they were trying to catch you into something, or trying to trap you into something, like some kind of legal battle or something, like trying to frame you. And it's like they are getting framed instead, because you come up with some kind of genius strategy in your mind. Your mind is coming up with some kind of genius strategy, and all of this is like a huge, like the series of events literally turns in your favor instead of their favor. And suddenly the judge kind of, or everybody, the jury is seeing like, okay, oh my gosh, pile number 3 is actually innocent, like pile number 3 is actually great. If it's not the judge and the jury, then it's the group of people that you're surrounded, the community, the people that interact with both of you on a daily basis. And I feel like even if you're not getting like abundance from this person specifically, they might have tried to take your abundance in some way. You're like, no, I'm not going to let you, and your abundance is protected, like your finances are protected. And then spirit is giving you even more finances, and it's like this is something that they are going to be jealous of. Like this is something that they will be like, they might show like, okay, pile number 3, it's so great that you have this now. Pile number 3, I'm so great that you have been so successful. And it's like, no, it's lies. They are not happy with your success. They're just showing. Inside they're like boiling with jealousy. This person's energy is really not good. Like this is one of the worst energies I've come across, I think, to this day that I've done readings. This is really not good. Please protect yourself, pile number 3. If you don't resonate with, like, you don't feel like there's somebody around you that's like this, there could be some kind of energy vampire that is holding on to you. And that is why I feel like here we have balance and we have lovers here. Relationship. A relationship. You're forming relationships with people that actually love you. And this person, bye. It's over. Gone. But it is your decision, because you are the queen. It doesn't matter what your gender is, by the way. Like, you are the creator of your life, and you have to make it clear to the universe that you don't want to deal with this person. I'm feeling a sudden, like, not being able to speak at all. Did they try to inhibit your ability to speak some way, pile number 3? This is in a major way. I'm feeling like a lot of discomfort in my neck all of a sudden. It is your turn now, pile number 3. It is your turn now to turn the tables on them. You have a brilliant and genius mind. And spirit is going to help you come up with a strategy, a solution, something that is going to turn the tables in your favor. And on top of that, spirit is giving you a financial opportunity to make even more money or some abundance. Something is coming to you, some kind of new beginning in terms of finances, material gain. And on top of that, you're going to be very stable with the finances that are coming in. You're literally going to be on top of your game with the king and queen coming out together. You are on top of your game. This is not a mismatch of energy. This is a balance of energy. Oh my gosh, and then we have balance here. So there is a lot of balance coming in. That's what's coming next for you. I feel like you are going from people pleasing to being independent and speaking your mind. And that is exactly what's coming next. That is exactly what you need. Prioritize yourself and love yourself throughout this whole experience. Lovers coming out. I feel like this is really for you. Love yourself throughout your whole experience. You're going to make mistakes, or if you have made mistakes in the past, like you let this person control you and you're sitting there like, why did I let this happen to me? You know, you're blaming yourself. Don't blame yourself, okay? Whatever happened. Now you need to move on. Now you need to think about the next step, because this person is going to try to keep taking from you in some way if you don't stop them. So you need to make yourself unstoppable by anyone, you know. Don't even focus on this person and trying to stop them. Make yourself unstoppable, and that is what your genius mind is going to come up with. And you're going to have to speak something. Like, you might speak about your experience publicly, or one day you're going to speak about this experience and how it was for you. You're going to help someone. Your voice is very important, so please learn to be true and authentic to you. Your voice is something that's going to bring a lot of light. Their voice is something that brings a lot of darkness into your life, that brings a lot of negativity in your life, brings like a hate spiral, like a negative spiral. Alright? But you are not like that, and you are not meant to be like that. You're meant to be free, pile number 3. You're not meant to live in lack, with the 5 of materials coming out reversed. You're not meant to live in lack. So this was it for the reading. And yeah, where is your path leading you next? Like, where are you going next? And we literally have a road here. Balance, towards love, towards peace, towards freedom. That's what's coming next for you. Especially freedom from this person, for sure. And your confidence is going to come back. And a lot of finances, of course. Lot of abundance. Lot of confidence, lot of power. You're stepping into your power, pile number 3. I want to like celebrate this day. This is almost like as important as a birthday. I'm so proud of you, pile number 3. I love you. Okay, pile number 3, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can always reach out to me on my email ID, which is mystique.𝒫𝓇𝒶𝓎𝑒@gmail.com. Just let me know that you want to book a personal reading with me and that you're interested in that, and I will respond to you. I want to take the time to thank you for being so amazing. Please believe in yourself. You're going to get through this. Alright? I love you so much, pile number 3. I thank you. I thank all of the cards. I thank your spirit guides for being with me here today and helping me and guiding me and you throughout this reading. And you have like a happy ending coming towards you. A happy ending to this situation. It's going to turn out in your favor. It's a happy ending for you, my dear pile number 3. If you felt like your life was sad, I'm being told it's a happy ending. Okay, my dear love. And this person is going to just look at you in jealousy from afar, not be able to even touch a hair on your head. So, yeah. Pile number 3, if you liked the reading, do consider liking. If you have any suggestions for readings, do let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you would like to be a part of my permanent soul family. I love you so much, and I cherish each and every one of you that is here. And with that being said, I'm going to end your reading here. I love you, and hopefully I will see you soon in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Heart. Bye.